So here today talking with Anne about Discipleship for All, a new initiative we launched last month. And she's just going to share something about that meeting so you can see it, hear about it, and maybe learn and discern whether you want to join us this coming Tuesday. So Anne, what do you got to say about Discipleship for All?
Good morning, everybody. And I had a great experience with our Discipleship for All initiative. It felt very easy, and I ended up pulling out my book that I've had since 2010, the very first, one of the early editions of Building a Discipleship Culture. And it just reminded me that like everything can be new and fresh when you see it again and you hear what God might be saying to you at this day and at this time and with new people. The way it was structured, we had a private Zoom call, and as you all know, you can just do office at St. John MD and get invited to that for next Tuesday, the 26th at 7. It was good because we did an intro teaching on the Learning Circle, which is really that idea of like what's getting your attention right now and how God might be breaking in. After that, we had some random groups. There were about 7 in a group, and different lay pastors had decided I'd like to help lead a processing of the teaching group. And I got to do that. And I had 7 people, and we heard from those who wanted to share, and we allowed for some time for prayer. And then we got back together and kind of processed the process. But all of that within an hour, it was really easy, and I enjoyed it.
Great. So just talk a little bit more about that group, the breakout, and what that entailed.
During our breakout, we looked to see from, I got to be a facilitator, but that was my choice. And in that private Zoom breakout group, Karen and Dan were able to zoom in and zoom out and check on each of us just to see if we were staying on track. But we were able to answer those 2 questions that we always are about, like what God might be saying to us through just the lens of that teaching and using the life shape of the Learning Circle. And then if we had time, what might a next step be? The group I was with, we really zeroed in on one person's reflection, and we like to use the word kairos, and then it turned out that his was actually relevant for all of us. And so even though we weren't all sharing, we each got like kind of a piece of it and helped with determining a possible next step for that person. He's actually checked in with me since, but it's been very like I said, it was easy and not high pressure. It was what we like to call like a taster. And I was telling you, Dan, that it made me think of Psalm 34:8, where it says, "Taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the one who takes refuge in him." And I felt like in this day and time, it was really, really nice to connect with people and feel like we had a refuge in God, but also with each other.
That's great. Yeah. And that's going to be kind of the thinking and the feel for all Discipleship for All classes, really concentrating on those questions. What's God saying about what we're looking at the teaching specific, and how are we going to respond to that so we can grow into him and also together to be better representing him. So is there anything else you wanted to share about Discipleship for All before we finish the chat today?
No, it's lovely talking to you. And I hope that even if you didn't decide to join the first time, you might give it a go, as I think you Brits like to say. So let's give it a taste. Thanks.
Thanks a lot, Anne. God bless. I'll see you on the other side. Bye-bye.
Okay.